3, 2, 1.
Here we go.
I was thinking just Walton Boys, like for the name of the podcast.
I like it. Let's do it.
But is it the Walton Boys or just Walton Boys?
I think it's just Walton Boyz. It makes sense.
All right, with a S or a Z?
Come on, man.
With a Z?
You know we Z people. Dead.
Z people.
Don't start that shit again, man.
But it's called Z. We're the only country that like says Z, I think.
Yeah, whatever, dude. Z is the way it is, and then your Canadian friends are just saying it wrong. They always got to be.
It's every other country.
No, not every other country. What about
I don't know, Belize. I don't know. Maybe they.
Yeah.
Say
What
Z.
about French Guyana?
Yeah, I don't know what they say. I don't know what this is.
So I bet you they say Z in like Barbados, and the Bahamas, and the Haiti, stuff like that.
I don't know.
Puerto Rico probably says Z. I don't know. But Walton Boyz with a Z or a Z, whatever the fuck. Z. Or just call him Walton Boy Z.
Walton Boys Ed. No, that sounds like Walton Boy Education now.
Yeah, Walton Boyz
Boys Ed.
Which it can be misconstrued as a lot of things. And you want to make sure you get on the right podcast. Boys Ed sound. It could go a lot of ways.
We're gonna be on some federal list if we name it that.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. We're checking your hard drive. We're checking the membership rolls at NAMBLA.
North American Marlon Brando Lookalike Association, obviously.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So how you want to kick it off? What you want to do? You got an intro? You want to introduce the concept? I mean, how you want to do it?
Yeah, I think I'll do the intro now.
Okay.
All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the very first episode of Walton Boys Podcast, starring me, Dante, and my dad here. This is going to be a podcast where father and son talk about whatever topics we feel like, probably what we've seen this week, entertainment news, whatever it is we want to talk about. So yeah, I think in this first episode, there's a few things that we saw this week that we want to talk about. Why don't we start off with the Mortal Kombat movie that just came out this past week?
Genius.
All right, so let's start off. What are our quick thoughts on like the movie as a whole? So what do you think of it?
I thought it was good. I thought it was great. I mean, when you go to these movies, you have to go in with a certain expectation, right? I mean, yeah. I just wanted to see some cool ass Mortal Kombat shit with, some characters that you remember. They try to do some origin stuff. That's fine. I just wanted to see something cool, visually cool. I thought it was fine. I thought it was okay. I mean, I wasn't expecting it to be like the next Transformer or something crazy like that. So I was good to go. I know you didn't like it.
Yeah, I really didn't like it too much. I didn't think it was terrible. Like I would say like mediocre is a good way for it. And like I didn't have too high expectations, but the expectations I did have, like I don't know if they really fully met them. Like I expected some cool fight scenes or whatever. Some of them were okay. Like the ones with Sub-Zero and Scorpion, those are really, really cool, I would have to say. But some of the other ones are a little bit lackluster, Like,
yeah, I knew you wouldn't like it.
But I wanted to like the movie. If it had yes, I did.
No, you did.
I did want.
You want the movie snob out on that.
No,
on
I
that
did
thing.
not.
Yes, you did.
Why would I want it to be bad?
There's nothing wrong with a bad movie, but
Yeah, but I don't want it to be bad.
Yeah, I think you go into it. They need to show this character, this character, this character.
Okay, but
these moves I want, which obviously you can't do in 2 hours.
Yeah, but why did they introduce some other random new guy, Cole Young, instead of just keeping Scorpion in the movie?
Yeah, I thought he was going to become Scorpion, which would have been really cool. But yeah, that part, okay.
Why'd they make him the main character?
The plot had some holes in it. You introduced the character who's not even on the video game.
Yeah,
which was pretty strange.
They could have put Johnny Cage in there and said they saved him for like a sequel if they ever make one, which they probably will, to be honest.
I hope they get to make a sequel.
They probably will. It's doing well in the box office, funny or not.
I believe it. It's not much competition. And that whole Disney Plus It was Disney Plus, right?
It was
No,
HBO Max.
HBO Max.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Disney Plus. Yeah.
Mortal Kombat on Disney Plus.
On Disney Plus, right after the Mighty Ducks.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what I was thinking about. That was quite a bit of blood.
Yeah.
There was some gratuitous.
At least it was
violence.
rated R though. The other ones like were PG-13, and that's not why they were bad, but I think they would have been better at least if they were rated R.
Yeah, I'm down with gratuitous violence.
Yeah. And they had some of that fan service stuff, like they said
totally
fatality.
So look, it did what I wanted to do. They tried to force some of that in there. Though,
yeah, I know.
The things I like
wins.
Yeah, really? Wins. First flawless victory.
Yeah, flawless victory, they said. At least they didn't say, you know what I was expecting them to say when Scorpion and Sub-Zero fought again at the end? Oh, spoilers, by the way. I should have said that, but come on. If you were listening to this and you haven't seen the movie yet, just go ahead and watch it on HBO Max. But when Scorpion and Sub-Zero were going to fight again at the end of the movie, I seriously thought someone was going to say, round 2, fight.
Fight.
That would have been too much. I'm like, okay, that's too far.
They should have had that dude come on and go, Toasties.
Yes, Toasty guy should have been there.
Toasty. That would have been the best. If just someone randomly just said, like Jax randomly was like, Toasty.
Or like someone gets burned alive and they just go Toasty. It didn't even have to be the same. The fans would know that's a reference.
Yeah, that's true.
Kano could have said that, like, oh, that's what I call Toasty or something dumb like that.
On Toasty. Yeah, I don't know. Like, the characters could have been better. Things could have been better, but for what I expected, it was what I expected. It delivered on my gratuitous violence, 2-hour escape requirements.
Okay.
So I mean, I don't know if I'd watch it 2 more times, but I definitely would watch it 1 more time.
I would skim through to like the best parts, but I don't know, like it didn't really meet my expectations. I didn't have that high expectations really to begin with. So now, in my opinion, I still think the best video game movie is probably the Angry Birds movie, and that's saying something.
Wow, that's terrible.
What do you think is the best video game movie?
I don't know. Pixels.
First of all, the movie's terrible, and second of all, I don't know if that really counts.
It does count. It had like
isn't that better than
video games in it?
It's not
Wreck-It Ralph. Wreck-It Ralph's a video game.
Okay,
movie.
let me say this: a movie specifically based on a video game. Because if Wreck-It Ralph counts, then that's the best one, I think.
It counts, right? Aren't there real video games?
It's not. There are characters in it as a cameos and whatnot, but it's not like based on a video game. But it's the best movie about video games. I would say that.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I don't know, dude.
Were you gonna say The Wizard? Wait, wasn't there in that movie? The Wizard, right? With Fred Savage.
Oh, of course, man. That was the best.
And they introduced the Power Glove in there.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's so bad.
Yeah, the Power Glove.
Whoa.
Yeah, I mean, but look, Mortal Kombat would at least be in one of my rotations. Because I have different rotations based on what mood I'm in.
Yeah.
So I have a rotation with like the new guy, Hot Rod.
The new guy.
Wait. The new guy,
okay.
Hot Rod, Harold and Maude, Bad News Bears, and Mortal Kombat.
What?
That'll be. I put it in the rotation, bro. Put it in the rotation.
What type of rotation is that? The new guy and Hot Rod I can kind of see together. Then you went Harold and Maude, and then Bad News Bears.
Hey. What? If I want to get my Harold and Maude on, you just let it be. Because I'm telling you that you watch Harold and Maude and then watch the Bad News Bears and then follow it up with some new guy. That shit will change your mind about everything.
All right.
Or Road Trip. I got to get some DJ Qualls movie in there.
You can't do 2 DJ Qualls movies.
Yes, you can.
As long as you didn't say Delta Farce with Larry the Cable Guy, I'm all right.
Oh yeah, he was in that one too. Damn, yeah. DJ. Well, you know what? Euro Trip. I throw that in there too.
Euro Trip. All right. That at least has a good few scenes. Scotty Doesn't Know and Fred Armisen's weird Italian guy cameo.
Yeah. Scusi. So yeah. I mean that, that's more.
I liken it kind of like something like Godzilla versus Kong. That also wasn't a great movie, but like if you just want to watch the fight scenes, it's on HBO Max. You can just scroll through and go to the best parts of the movie, and I think you have a good time.
Yeah, no, I mean, look, if we're gonna talk about these movies too, Dante, you better let everybody know at the beginning. We're gonna be spoiling the hell out of these movies.
Yeah.
So if you haven't seen them, I don't even know how to talk in the anti-spoiler YouTube language. I have no idea how to do that. So if it comes up and the plot twist at the end happens to be something I want to say, then tough shit. It's gonna be something that
I think this whole thing is gonna be spoiler talk,
Yeah, we just put that warning up.
I'll put that in the title. I'll say it in the beginning again. It's gonna be spoiler. So if you get spoiled, don't act surprised like they spoiled it.
Yeah. And by the way, if you got upset because we spoiled Mortal Kombat, you're an asshole. Because guess what? Fight at the end. Bad guy died.
Sub-Zero and Scorpion fight each other.
Right.
I'm sorry if I ruined the movie for you.
Right. Bad guy loses. There's some fatalities. A lot of weird references to the game. That's it.
And no Toasty. Sorry to spoil it for you.
No there's
no Toasty. And no Noob Saibot. So if that one character was your favorite character, I'm sorry he's not in there.
Yeah.
Sorry, you can't get Noob Saibot. And no Bo Raicho, even though he did get referenced once, but
Bo Raicho.
That's the worst character. But yeah.
Well, I think this new character is the worst character now.
Oh, Cole! Imagine to add him into like his DLC in Mortal Kombat 11 or something. No one would buy that DLC pack. Like, nah, we're good. And his costume was not good at all.
Yeah, no, I didn't get it, but I said,
yeah,
it did
what it tried to do.
Yeah, exactly. It's supposed to try to make a little money, get a sequel, let people see some cool action scenes.
And by the way, the director of that one, I think his name is Simon McQuaid. That was his first movie ever.
Okay, it's not so bad.
Yeah, so he got it from like being a commercial director.
Yeah, the fight choreography was okay. I mean, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's gonna be better than that Chinese Marvel movie.
No, Shang-Chi.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can tell.
I want to talk about that a little bit actually. So last week the Shang-Chi trailer came out. Mm-hmm. Curiously, the same week Mortal Kombat came out. I'm sure that's not a coincidence. But yeah, the reception's been pretty positive for the most part, except for China and Hong Kong and Taiwan. They're not really feeling it for the most part, from what I can tell.
Yeah,
it's like similar to like how they felt about the new Mulan. They feel like they're like trying to pander or whatever, or they're not being like accurate or whatever. They're like not doing like as much as they could to be like reflective of like their culture or whatever. But for Shang-Chi, I honestly don't think that's what they're really going for, to be honest.
Yeah, but this Shang-Chi, that whole thing exists in make-believe places. At least they don't have like Fu Manchu with like a big beard going down to his chest on two sides of his face.
They did like their best, I think, to try to, like not acknowledge like the beginnings of Shang-Chi, like how
to tone down the latent racism.
They made like his dad the Mandarin this time, and even then they gave him like a different name. His name's Wen Wu. I don't think he's going to be known as a Mandarin, or at least that'll be like one of his aliases. But for the most part, he's not going to be named the Mandarin. And they changed his design too. So.
Yeah, I mean, look, like I said, and I'll say it all the time. This is a movie, super ultimate fantasy. If you're worried and mad because it's not factually accurate, you, sir, are an asshole, because it's not going to be, and it shouldn't be. That's the whole thing that makes it fucking cool. If it was accurate, it'd just be a bunch of Chinese guys kicking each other on a bus. That ain't cool. That's like a Wednesday in New York. That's not great. So look, it looks great. Looks cool.
It does look really cool.
It won't be better than Mortal Kombat, but I'm sure.
Yes, it will be. It has Simu Liu from Kim's Convenience. I mean, Dad.
Yeah, you try also to be anonymous.
Yeah.
No, but still, I need to trust me. They really haven't struck out in this universe yet, so I'll obviously give it the benefit of the doubt until they do strike out. Now, it looks really cool though. I mean, it's a different side of the whole Marvel thing when you get into the mystical stuff.
Yeah. So, like after WandaVision, they really got more into like the magic and stuff, and like I feel like here they're gonna go more into the mystical stuff too.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense if that's the next phase they want to do. I mean, it's big in the comics, so why not?
Yeah.
You know, make it big in the movies. So
It's gonna make the Fantastic Four when that comes out eventually seem less ridiculous, you know. Can you imagine Fantastic Four would have came out like right after like Iron Man or something? That was like too like really grounded. It was like, what? That was a leap.
Yeah. But you know,
Even had to try to
look,
explain Thor to like be like, oh, this is just science, but humans don't understand it yet. It's like, come on, that's magic.
Yeah, it's magic. It's mythology. No, but what's funny though, I mean, the Fantastic Four could work now.
Yeah.
That you know, like you said, but you're into mysticism. You know, you've kind of had
Like
Guardians
cosmic
of the Galaxy.
stuff, yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy,
Yeah, so
Captain Marvel already.
Yeah, exactly. So it's not too far fetched,
yeah.
right? To see that, and you can actually bring the Silver Surfer back because we brought in entities and a lot of things like that. Because the fact that, I mean, what they did to the Silver Surfer, I mean, that's just terrible. I mean, oh boy. I mean,
you remember how they did Galactus in that movie?
Oh man, just like a swarm of bees.
Really, Tim Story? That's what you get for letting Tim Story do not one but two Fantastic Four movies.
Oh man, I don't know, dude. Yeah, I mean, look. I love it when the brothers get movies, right? Especially high dollar movies like that. But man, Tim Story should never direct another comic book movie. Tim Story should never direct another barbershop movie. But still, that was a mistake. Did Tim Story direct Big Mama's House? Was that him?
I'm not.
I'm trying to track his trajectory through his career.
No, because the only movie he did other than Fantastic Four before that was Barbershop. So he didn't direct Big Mama's House. They gave it to him off of Barbershop.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that is even worse.
Like Barbershop's a good movie, but I don't know what was in that movie that made them think, oh yeah, he'd be perfect for Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Like it's not. That's Tim Story's best movie, hands down. But I don't know.
Barbershop. Yeah, Barbershop is a great movie, man. Tim Story did stay in his lane a little bit, but I mean, he's a good director. But man, to be a comic book director. No, I mean, look, to be a comic book director, I think it's important for you to be a comic book fan. And he directed that movie as if he'd never read any Fantastic Four comics, or maybe he read a handful of them before the pitch meeting that he had, because he wasn't true to anything. And, I think the fans now that really make these movies incredibly popular, hardcore comic fans, the guys who go on YouTube and talk about it, the guys who, write articles about it. These are people who they don't expect you to follow word for word because it's impossible because you can't make a 25-hour movie.
Well, the reasonable ones don't, at least.
Right. Well,
yeah.
Some asshole.
Yeah.
See, he didn't have the fifth astronaut from the second launch.
All right, people for real get caught up in that, but yeah.
Nah, it's stupid though.
They're adaptations for a reason,
Yeah, I mean, first of all, you got to understand that this is a movie, so you got to take the content and make a movie out of it, right? A 2-hour and change movie. But if you don't respect the content that you're adapting from, and you're trying to make something quote unquote your own, you shouldn't direct comic book movies. Just don't. You should be trying to actually take something that you love, which is this comic, and portray it in a light that'll show people how great it is. That's what happened with Black Panther.
Right.
So, Ryan's a fan. So, he takes it and he goes, what? I love Black Panther. I want to show the world why the Black Panther is a cool superhero. It's why Favreau's so good. It's why these guys are so good, because they know the characters and they want people to like them. When you take someone like Tim Story, who I don't know if he knows comics or not, but I'm just guessing based on how he directed.
Just how terrible it was.
Yeah, he does not.
Or maybe he read it and he hated it. So I'm gonna make the worst movie possible out of this because I hated this comic.
I want people to hate the Fantastic Four. It's just, and the most recent X-Men movies too.
That one's different because I don't know what happened with that guy. Simon Kinberg's been a producer on like Marvel and X-Men stuff for years. I don't know why that was so terrible, but
to me, that was like, hey, you got another movie on your deal. He's like, all right, fuck it. I'll just put this movie out and so I can get released. Go get the Russos, go get you some Favreau, Get you some Ryan. Get you some people that are gonna make you a good.
Taika and James Gunn.
Yeah, that dude. That New Zealander.
Taika Waititi.
Is it New Zealander or do you call it
Kiwi? I think they call it Kiwi. I don't know if that's like a nickname or the official term or what, but I don't know.
But that Kiwi guy is great at storytelling with this stuff. And it's about storytelling, man. These stories are already written and they're already really, really good. They're already really good. All you have to do is make that really good, wonderful story pop on the screen. And I don't know, Tim's story, man. I just thought that was, I thought that was terrible. I'm so glad Michael B. Johnson got another crack at it being in Marvel Universe because his first roll around was pretty terrible.
Yeah, that was. Wait, who directed that version of it?
Oh, that version. That was.
That was the director of Chronicle, I think. I forgot his Josh Trank.
Yeah.
Chronicle was good, but I don't know what happened with that Fantastic Four.
This Fantastic Four is just doomed to not make a good movie.
I have faith for the next one because it's being directed by John Watts, the one that directed Spider-Man: Homecoming and Far From Home.
Oh, Homecoming, yeah. Yeah, I mean, he stays true. I mean, look, it'll be fine. The story is just too good to be bad. Hopefully they'll. I mean, I know it's corny because it'd be like the fifth movie about it, but I would start with the origin story, Fantastic Four, and do it right. Even if it's a quick 40 minutes to get into, because if you don't have Doctor Doom down and the origin story down, doesn't mean anything.
Here's the thing. I bet the first villain is not going to be Doctor Doom. And I think they're going to set him up instead as an overarching villain to be like a bigger threat than just Fantastic Four.
Which is fine.
They'll give him like a different villain. I don't know who for the first one. Like, I think that's what they're going to do. Kind of like what for Spider-Man. Like, they don't have Norman Osborn or anything right away. They started off with the Vulture. And I think Norman Osborn is coming in the new one based on like leaks and stuff like that and rumors and stuff. Norman Osborn would probably be the main villain of that one. Willem Dafoe, Norman Osborn, by the way.
Willem Dafoe's going to come back?
That's what they're saying. There's no like concrete evidence yet, but that's what they're saying. Yeah,
that's corny. I want to ask you because I always want to ask you this. We have these conversations all the time, and you always tell me that's what they're saying. Who
are they?
Who are they?
Internet people.
You're like, that's what they're.
That's what they say. You know, the man.
Yeah, I guess so.
The man's trying to put Willem Dafoe back in Marvel.
Yeah.
He already has a good deal going in oh wait, never mind. I was gonna say in DC, but I think his character got killed in Aquaman, didn't he? Didn't he? I don't remember. I barely remember that movie.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
For some reason, a lot of people liked it, and it made a bunch of money, but I really didn't like it that much.
I mean, it's gonna make money, but it wasn't.
But it made it made over $1 billion.
Yeah, understood. I mean, Jason Momoa is an interesting guy, whatever, but I gotta tell you, I don't know, man. I thought that movie was pretty shit.
It was boring for the most part, to be honest.
Yeah, 100%. I thought it was pretty corny.
Yeah,
you know, but didn't really have much to it. But you know, what do I know?
Yeah, like one person that does know about comics, and it's kind of like going to be a segue to the next topic I want to talk about, is Malcolm Spellman, who is the creator and showrunner for Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So I want to talk a little bit about how we feel about the finale of the show and that like the series as a whole. So I'm going to start off saying that for the most part, I thought the show was like really, really good. The finale, it wasn't the strongest episode of the series, I think. I think like the previous two episodes were probably better, episode 5 and 4. But still a satisfying enough finale. I'm curious what you think about it.
No, I agree. It wasn't the best episode, but it served the purpose and it did it really, really well.
Yeah.
To be honest. I mean, as a Black man, I felt it, right? They've been setting up this emotion all season. And I felt it. I mean, it became pretty evident, you know, before the finale, when he opened the Wakandan caves and he's working out with Bucky and the Shield, that he was gonna, you know, take the comic book route and become Captain America. But it's just so relevant
Exactly.
right? And what's going on right now, I think they did an excellent job in not being too preachy, but being like brave enough to tackle the issue.
Yeah.
You know, Black people are struggling, you know, and it's not, well, it's nothing different than it was 20 years ago. The only difference is now you get to know about all this stuff, and it hurts your heart and it struggles. And to think that this America we live in would just make Captain America Black just because that's the best thing to do is bullshit. And for him to make himself Captain America, and I think that's the big part people miss.
Yeah.
No one in the government's like they did with Walker. They were like, "You're Captain America."
He just became Captain America. He's the one that said, "I'm Captain America."
Right, I'm Captain America. Goddamn it! And that was what made it really different than the other way they could have went with him, you know, fighting and proving himself, and a white man crowning him.
Is that okay?
You know,
Fine, you can finally be Captain America now.
Yeah,
like, you don't get to tell me. I already said I was Captain America, whether you wanted me to or not.
I mean, Steve Rogers, when he became Captain America, was America. Right. I mean, and that's what made it so cool. He embodied what America was then, you know,
or what America wanted to be, at least.
Right, you know, the united cause against the Nazis, good versus bad, you know, honorable versus dishonorable, totally relevant choice. Now, to make Sam the Black Falcon, let me say it in English this time, the Black Falcon, Captain America, or to make himself Captain America, is poignant, and it's very, very necessary because he is Captain America or becomes Captain America. We all know that, right?
Right.
So we all kind of knew what was going to happen if they were going to follow like the canon, right, from the Marvel stories. But I think how they made him Captain America is a strong statement to, first of all, their awareness of these sensibilities and these times. And I was proud of Disney for allowing their writers to be controversial sometimes.
Exactly.
And this is the most controversial Marvel anything.
I really,
because
I
people like it or they fucking
hate my God, I see so many people complaining about like, oh, why are they being political or whatever? It's something they don't like a social issue they don't like is talked about, they say it's political. If it's something they agree with, they don't complain about it at all.
No, it's relevant.
It's not about being. I saw an interview with the showrunner, Malcolm Spellman. He was talking about how they didn't try to like rip things from the headline or whatever. They said that if they didn't put these things in there, then people would thought they went out of the way not to talk about it. Instead, it's just a natural part of the story. You know?
Yeah, I mean, look, man, putting Isaiah Bradley in there, setting up the Patriot, the U.S. agent. I mean, that show was like a huge end credit scene to one of the other movies, right? It was, it was a 7-hour end credit screen, end credit trailer, because it moved the universe along, which is the same thing WandaVision did, which is why this whole thing is brilliant, right? They can move the universe to the next phase through these TV shows, and it set everybody up for what's to come. So if they ever make a Captain America movie and Sam's in it, it's not weird. We got it. We get it. It's gonna happen. It's cool. Or when they bring in everybody in for their, next mega movie or whatever, maybe it's a secret invasion. I don't know, something like that. Then everybody will be settled in. It'll be fine. I don't know. I'm like rambling on, but I was so impressed with it. I saw it like Friday morning at like 4:30, right? And I was so impressed with it that it made me feel different during the day. That this statement can be made, even in a made-up world. It was hard for a Black man to become Captain America, and it's important for people to know Black people love America as much as anybody else, and they can represent and embody this country, and we do, to a certain extent. So brilliant, love it. Finale aside, because the finale was kind of a letdown, really, but from a storyline standpoint,
they try to just rush things too much at the end. They could have gone for like 1 or 2 more episodes. Like WandaVision had 8 episodes, or I think 9 episodes. This could have went for 8 or 9, I think, too. For certain like storylines, they like kind of rushed through, I think.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
I mean, it seemed like they got their initial run and they realized probably around episode 4 or 5 that they could extend it, but they ran out of time. So it's like, let's wrap all this shit up.
Like
right
Sharon
now.
Carter being the power broker was just, there were hints at it, but they just like, oh, I'm the power broker. Okay. And and the one thing that I thought was like, my biggest criticism was how they handled John Walker in the finale.
Oh, it's kind of cool.
He just like 1 or 2 episodes ago, people hated him. He brutalized that guy in broad daylight, like caved his chest in, like murdered a man in cold blood. And then now, because he saved that one like truck of people, like everyone forgives him, including Sam and Bucky, which, so okay, they're really quick to forgive him for that. I'm like, okay. Then why they make the point of like showing the bloody shield, like, even for the audience to feel like, oh, this is such a momentous thing to happen. And then a couple episodes later, they say, oh, just forgive him. Come on.
Yeah, because it made it confusing. I don't know how to feel about U.S. agent. Yeah. Right. Is he okay? It's gonna be working for, a covert part of the government. Got it. Cool. Yeah. Bad guy, good guy. Should I give a shit? Should I not give a shit? Is he major, minor? Yeah, they didn't really wrap him up well, to be honest. But I think the whole Bucky Sam thing was good.
Similar to WandaVision, they did the story they needed to do, Wanda and Vision, and for this one, Sam and Bucky. Like the major part that they tried to wrap up, they did really well.
I agree. Yeah. We'll see what they come up with next, but it definitely sets them up to do anything they want.
Yeah, I think that's the genius of this. Like, that you don't absolutely have to watch these Disney Plus shows, but if you do, it gives so much great context of like where these characters have gone through and all that, and where they're going to head to next.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, I think if you don't watch these shows, the movies are gonna be missing out. Very disappointed. Yeah,
I think you'll understand the movies still, but you're just missing out all the emotional parts of it.
And it's funny. Think how much better these movies will be without having to give you all that exposition and background.
Exactly. Yeah.
And, all that. Other
you can
crap.
just show up in the Captain America suit, and they don't have to talk about it.
Right. Exactly. Let's just go to Wanda's little cabin in the woods and let's get busy, man. Let's do this thing.
She's gonna be in Doctor Strange too. Doctor Strange will probably show up at the cabin, and we just know why she's there.
Right, exactly. We know that she fucked up the timeline, and there's gonna be people from different dimensions and timeless. I get it. That makes Spider-Man Homecoming make sense. Look, I ain't questioning Marvel, man.
They obviously know what they're doing.
They've been doing it right and making some really good decisions in the last 10 years or so.
Yeah.
So longer. Yeah.
13 years, coming up 13 years this year.
Yeah. So I mean, if you're gonna worry about anybody, worry about DC.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. Their mistake was them trying to copy Marvel. If these were standalone movies, even if it had a little bit of like interconnectivity, they would be better off instead of them just trying to like force it so hard to try to connect it somehow. That's why Shazam was one of the better ones, because they didn't like try so hard to be like, oh, see, this is part of the same universe. They're like little references and all that, but none of the other movies are really imperative to watch in order to understand Shazam. Yeah,
and they have no patience, right? So to make Justice League, you have to make those other movies or somehow bring more depth to those characters. Like Cyborg, Flash, they can't just show up. And even Aquaman just showed up, right? And you're like, okay, I mean, I know who you are, but why are you here?
That's why that's why Zack Snyder did the 4-hour version of it. So they give them like more character depth, which I still haven't finished, by the way. I saw like a third of it so far.
I ain't watching that shit. I'll tell you right now. Man.
People say it's a lot better than the version that was in theaters.
So what does that mean, though? Does that make it just good?
No, people say it's pretty good.
I don't know, man.
They said Cyborg is actually like the whole heart of the story, and that was the whole like thing that Ray Fisher, the actor, was saying about like after Zack Snyder left, that like Joss Whedon and like the producer Jeff Johns like were stripping away all the stuff about it and try to make him kind of like a token black character, which he didn't like at all, like in the theatrical version.
Yeah,
he said he didn't like that at all. They like purposely did not want him to be like the heart of the movie anymore or whatever. So yeah.
They just I don't know, man. They just seem to. They feel they're so far behind and they're trying to catch up with their franchises, but they're doing it so fast and so terrible, and it wasn't necessary. We love Batman. Everybody loves Batman.
Yeah.
They thank you, Christopher Nolan. after the Burton movies, people started to hate Batman again. And then but the Dark Knight
because
stuff was
Joel
so good.
Schumacher and all that.
Yeah, but the Dark Knight stuff was pretty good. I mean, it's the only DC movie you can actually put in a top 10 superhero movie list, right? You probably could put two of those top 10, right? I mean, because it was really well done. I mean, the storytelling was great, right? And he had a great character to work with. A big juxtaposition between this Dark Knight and what we already know as the cartoony nipple suit Batman. The Jim Carrey, era.
Yeah, with Jim Carrey, Uma Thurman as Poison Ivy.
Yeah, that whole thing. They totally made it to the other side, made it relevant, made it edgy, and they take that momentum and just fuck it up. I mean, there's no help for them. They need to steal somebody from Marvel that has a long-term plan.
Well, that's what they did with James Gunn.
Yeah,
they scooped him up after Disney fired him, and he's doing Suicide Squad, which I think is going to be actually a pretty good movie.
Well, we'll see.
I honestly think it will be. And then
that'd be a shame. That'd be a shame if the best DC movie is actually Suicide Squad, which is just a group of ragtag minor.
The characters don't need to be major. Like that's what he did with Guardians of the Galaxy. They were not mainstream whatsoever. Those characters. And they made them he made them mainstream.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. No, you're right. You're right. Yeah. I mean, they were necessary, right? If you're going to do the Infinity War thing, very necessary. But so it's one of those things that's what I'm saying. That's the detail Marvel does that DC do. Their ultimate goal, we're going to do the Infinity War, the Infinity Ring saga. It's going to be awesome. And they made sure that they had almost every element they needed, right, to pull that off, to make it such a success. You can't just have a movie like that. You can't just have the Avenger movie or the Justice League movie without people giving a shit about the character.
Yeah, imagine like how it would have worked in Avengers.
So that's DC's best thing.
Yeah, like in Infinity War when half the people dusted. If the people didn't care about the characters, that scene wouldn't work at all. They'd be like, okay, so what? So what if they're gone? All right, I don't care.
Yeah. What if Boomerang got dusted? You'd be like, oh man,
not Captain Boomerang.
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh no.
That Shark Man guy got dusted. But yeah, no, you're right. I mean, look, it wasn't like the Infinity War was perfect, especially the comic book guys, because I'll never get over not having Adam Warlock even in the story, especially when teasing him.
It's going to come in Guardians 3, I think.
Yeah, but you tease, but why bring him now? It doesn't make any sense. Like, just leave it the way it is, and go on to someone else. Dr. Doom, that'd be a dream of mine. That'd be great, man.
Dr. Doom, he definitely should be like, yeah.
I think it's leading up to Kang, maybe.
Kang, I think, will be like one of the big overarching ones. The next phase is gonna be like multiverse and time travel, messing up different dimensions and stuff like that. And Kang, I think, could be like one of the big like overarching people.
Yeah, so you do Secret Invasion, you get Kang, you got all the Skrulls, and
they're doing the Skrull thing too in Secret Invasion.
Yeah, I guess
they have a lot of spinning plates now. Actually, like the first few phases was almost all setting up Infinity Stones, but this one they have multiverse, time travel, and they got Skrulls now too. So they have a lot of different stuff going on actually.
Yeah, but like I said, I trust them. So
yeah. I wonder what the next actual Avengers movie is going to be. It's going to be crazy, right?
Yeah. I mean, you got all these new characters. Well, that's the thing. They're not new, are they? Because you know who they are.
Right.
You've seen their struggles. When Sam shows up with what's his name as the Falcon, you got it. You're like, oh yeah, he gave him the wings. That's right.
Oh yeah, Torres. Yeah.
Yeah, you're like, cool. I got it.
So no he probably will be in. Well, speaking of that, I have some news that I'm pretty sure you didn't know about because you're talking about as if they were going to do it.
What?
It was reported like a little bit after the finale came out of Falcon and Winter Soldier. The showrunner I talked about earlier, Malcolm Spellman, and one of the writers of the show, Dalan Missan, who wrote episode 5, they are writing the next Captain America movie.
What?
Yeah, they're doing the movie. Captain America 4. We don't know what it's going to be called, but it's going to be with Sam as Captain America.
Wow.
They are doing a movie. I thought they would have done season 2, to be honest.
Oh, I like it, man.
They're
Just
going the
jump
route
right
of the
in it.
movie. They could do both if they wanted to, also. But
That's a good vehicle though to introduce more of the storyline.
yeah,
Like more of the ultimate line, like whatever their ultimate goal is, right? That's a great. You have to do it.
yeah,
If you think about it, you have to do it. I mean, Captain America is like the baseline of your entire universe. Well, that side of the universe, right? As opposed to Professor X on the other side, but still, that's the guy, and you can't make him disappear, or it doesn't make sense. Iron Man 2, are they gonna have Ironheart? They're gonna do something like that?
Yeah, they're doing the Ironheart show on Disney Plus, and they're also doing
really?
Armor Wars show also on Disney Plus.
Oh, Armor Wars.
So
That'd
both
be
of
cool.
those two things are definitely going to tie into the legacy of Iron Man, whatever that's going to be.
That'll be very, very cool.
So they're doing both of those. And people are speculating if, remember the credit scene in Falcon and Winter Soldier? Sharon's talking to whoever after she gets pardoned, like, oh, I have access to all this government weapons and tech now. People are wondering if she's talking to Justin Hammer, and they're setting up her being a part of Armor Wars, which I don't know.
But okay. So I'm going to say this. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not convinced she's the power broker.
She is. She's the power
You
broker.
got the iPhone theory? Is that your main thing?
You know about the I was not going to say that, but you know about that, right?
I know about the iPhone theory, man. Come on, dude. What do you think?
People are saying that about this show, though.
Yeah, she never had an iPhone.
Yeah, because if for you guys that don't know, Apple will not let you use an iPhone in the movie because you need permission to use whatever different brand names they use in movies and shows. iPhone not let a villain or like a bad guy in a movie or show use an iPhone. So I guess Sharon didn't use an iPhone. I didn't pay attention to that, but no, I'm pretty sure she's the power broker.
No, she didn't use an iPhone. I don't know, man.
All I know is that she better not be a Skrull. That would be the lamest thing to do.
Oh man, it's so funny you said that. That's where I was going.
No, she's not
going to be alive.
She better not be a Skrull.
Dude, in this next phase, Skrulls gonna be popping up everywhere.
Yeah, they're doing a Secret Invasion show as well. They're doing a bunch of
shows. Because think about it. For it to make sense, they have to be in a lot of places.
They're gonna do like some of the original, like the earliest characters in MCU are gonna be Skrulls, like Happy Hogan, maybe, or if Rhodey's a Skrull, that'd be a big reveal, something like that. But I don't know where Sharon.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that'd be fun. It would make sense. It's not gonna be Nick Fury, like I think I read some people.
What? That didn't make sense. They already have like the guy Talos who pretends to be Nick Fury sometimes.
Yeah, exactly.
So, like it wouldn't be like there's like, oh, they were both Skrulls somehow. Nah.
Nick Fury's not real. It's always been this guy. But yeah, I think that would be terrible if they kind of went that way. But like I said, trust in Marvel. So what else, man? What else you got going on? What else is happening?
All right, so the next thing I want to talk about, something I know you don't care too much about, but something I really enjoy usually is the Oscars. And it was kind of a disaster this year, to be honest. It was the first year where they didn't even reach 10 million viewers. A 58% drop in viewership from last year. And
wow.
I know. And even then, which I expected, it seems all the award shows are going down, especially this past year during the pandemic. But even the show itself, like, first of all, they didn't allow anyone to do Zoom stuff. So you had to be there in person or at one of the designated places around the world, like London or like Korea or stuff like that.
Wow.
And even then, they didn't even show clips for like the nominees for most of the categories. And instead gave like little tidbits or trivia about the people nominated instead. But the biggest disaster was that they changed the order of the awards for some reason. Where like best director was like near the beginning, and best picture was not even the last category. They did best actress and best actor last.
Yeah, what I'm gonna say. I don't care.
Yeah,
because so played out, so ridiculous, so self-serving. I don't know. Let's all get together and celebrate our rich asses, on TV. I don't think people are ever gonna watch them. I think it has nothing to do with coronavirus.
Then why did it drop so much?
Well, now I have an excuse not to watch the shit.
And plus, it was an exciting year for movies, to be honest.
Yeah, well, that's a big part of it too. There's no like, I didn't see No Man's Land and all those things that won, because I'm streaming Blackish. I ain't got time for that shit. But 10 million people, man, Jesus. So you're trying to tell me that more people watched The Neighborhood with Cedric the Entertainer and Tashina Honor over the last month?
Probably.
Damn, dude, that is good Lord. You're trying to tell me more people watch the CMAs than watch the Oscars?
Nah, I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
I don't have any data on this.
Yeah, I doubt that. I doubt that.
Because 10 million for the Oscars is pretty paltry.
Yeah, and here's the kicker: the ending. The theory is, and I agree with it, the reason why they probably put Best Actor last is because they were so sure that Chadwick Boseman was going to win, and he did not win.
Or they want you to stay around to see if he won.
No, because they don't know who wins. The producers and director of the actual show itself do not know the winners. So they were so sure, like no one knows, only accountants know, and they read it out loud, which is why they said the wrong winner, remember, a few years ago?
Yeah.
Because they honestly don't know until they read the envelope. But yeah, they were so sure Chadwick was going to win. Anthony Hopkins won for The Father.
What was he? The what?
The Father.
You saw that?
That's one of the 3 movies I didn't watch because I had to rent it. It would have been $20 to rent it.
Oh, you.
Yeah, there are 3 movies I didn't get to watch from there, and that was one of them. But I saw the ones you could stream in like Netflix or whatever.
Anthony Hopkins, man.
Yeah, and here's the thing: he was not there in person. So, and Joaquin Phoenix like presented it because he won last year, and he was like, "Oh, the winner's like Anthony Hopkins." Like, "Oh, he's not here. Goodbye." And they rolled credits. They just ended the show like that. That was the end. That's how they ended the whole show.
So Hopkins didn't say anything?
Here's the thing. It came out today now that it's been confirmed that Anthony Hopkins requested that if he were to win, if he could like do like over Zoom or something, like an acceptance speech, and they said no. So he was willing to do a speech and everything, but he wasn't going to leave his house to go there because he's old. He's 83 years old.
Is that his first Oscar? Or he's second?
No, he's won Oscars before. He won Hannibal Lecter.
Yeah.
And other stuff too. Yeah. He's the oldest winner, by the way. He was the oldest nominee, and now he's the oldest winner.
Wow. Damn, Joe Biden's the president, and Anthony Hopkins won an Oscar, man. Oh my good Lord.
Remember you were saying they're gonna give it to Chadwick because he died. And I told you that's rarely happened. It only happened twice before.
Well, he died and he's black. You know,
it didn't mean he won, obviously.
And I gotta tell you, I didn't see The Father or whatever, but I don't know if Chadwick was that good.
People say Anthony Hopkins was incredible, by the way, in that movie.
But I imagine. I mean, look, that movie was fine. I like that movie.
I thought Chadwick was very good in it, but I haven't seen The Father, so I can't say if he was better or not.
But it was such a play.
Like play-like, yeah.
Yeah, it was so, like soliloquies and it's like very over the top type acting. It was, I don't know. I mean, he was great. He's always great, by the way. I don't think I've seen him in a shitty movie or him.
Yeah, no, he's always good.
Well, I've seen him in shitty movies. I've never seen him be the shitty person in a shitty movie.
He honestly could have been nominated for James Brown also. Get on that. He's just a great actor,
Oh man, he should have been. That's on one of my rotation lists too.
I love that movie. That's my favorite Chadwick Boseman movie.
I agree, man. I watch it more than Black Panther.
Definitely,
so I'm a big James Brown fan anyway. But man, he was James Brown, boy. He did a great job. And you forgot his beginning of his career, he was the black biopic guy.
Yeah, I know. He did. He started off with Jackie Robinson. He did James Brown. Then he did Thurgood Marshall.
Thurgood Marshall, yeah.
I always we used to joke like, oh, what's he gonna play next? I always said, oh, I bet he's gonna be Frederick Douglass or whatever. But we never got to see it, which is sad. But
yeah, Frederick Douglass.
He could have been. He could have been a bunch of people.
Maybe he could have been Don Cheadle.
He could have been Don Cheadle.
Could have been Don Cheadle.
He could have been Don Cheadle as Miles Davis.
Yeah, Don Cheadle as Miles Davis.
He could have been a dude playing another dude,
playing another dude.
But yeah.
Nah, but I mean, look, I don't know, the Oscars. Yeah. I just think that concept in this day and age, I'm surprised you as a millennial even care about the Oscars.
I honestly do.
Because I mean, people your age, you're probably in the minority.
Yeah, definitely.
Of people who even care.
Definitely.
Like my wife wanted to watch the Oscars, but she's like 50. I mean, that's kind of like she's on that fringe of like, does anybody care anymore? She's in that 35 to 55 range where people might or might not care anymore. Yeah. But I mean, they could totally just release them shits on Thursday on a Netflix show, and I'd be totally fine. I'd be like, oh, I'm gonna watch this Netflix show. I bet you get more viewers that would watch your pre-produced Netflix show than your live Oscars.
Yeah.
Because at least you can have the old Oscar thing. The only reason the Oscars, even the last 20 years, were relevant was because they had great hosts and they had, they had parodies and musical numbers. It was a production.
Oh, the musical numbers were not there at all, by the way.
Yeah, that's
they did them in the pre-show, which I found out because it turned on like 10 minutes before it came on, and they're already doing a performance. I'm like, what? I thought they were gonna do it during the show. I missed all the performances then.
Yeah, that used to be part of the thing, man. Yeah. Remember when Eminem did "Lose Yourself"? That was great, man. That was
he did that last year for some reason, which is weird. But yeah.
Oh, but it's like that's a thing, man. Like that's probably the only thing that I used to hear about after the Oscars.
Yeah, no, I wanted to see her perform.
So do this or that, and do this. There's no buzz about the Oscars. So I did watch some of the Oscars this year for the first time in 5 years. I watched exactly 4 minutes and 20 seconds. And the reason why I know that is when I started watching, I looked at my watch and I noticed the time and I hit the timer because I wanted to tell you, specifically how much Oscars that I watched. 4 minutes and 20 seconds. So, and 2 minutes of that were commercials. So I watched when Regina King gave the Oscar to that pregnant lady.
Oh, Emerald Fennell. That was the beginning of the show.
Best screenplay or something, right?
Yeah, best original screenplay. By the way, she's getting a movie. I'll tell you in a little bit. Yeah.
No, but that was it. That's all I saw.
Her Promising Young Woman.
I was like, oh yeah, okay. I'm satisfied. I think that's all I need to see. It's pretty crappy. So and I will challenge you next year to not watch any award shows, Grammys, Oscars, Billboard Awards.
I don't care about that.
Radio.
I only care about the major. Actually, I do like the MTV Video Awards.
Yeah, you do. And you probably watch the iHeart Radio Awards. You probably watch all that shit.
I watched the Oscars, the Emmys, the Grammys. I watched the MTV Video Awards for the performances. And yeah, that's it.
I think you should cancel those shows.
Oh, and the Game Awards, obviously.
Yeah. Okay,
no, Game Awards have.
You can watch the Game Awards.
It's a total opposite from the Oscars. They've been going up and up and up.
Yeah, no, I give you the Game Awards, but all those other traditional ones, I need you to take those hours spent doing that and watch some Washington football this year. I'm gonna go ahead and get you the ticket. That's my present to you. You get the ticket.
I'm not gonna watch the Washington football team.
Yeah, you should. You should. That's going to be your mission this year. Watch more football because this podcast is going to get pretty fucking boring unless we can start talking about some sports up in here.
Okay, I watch football.
No, not football.
Yeah, he said watch some football. All right.
No, not football. No.
Yeah, okay, I'll watch some football.
No soccer, no rugby. I'm talking about American stuff, American football, where people get concussions. Soccer is one of the number one sports for concussions.
Really?
Yeah. There you go.
Even more than
America.
Football?
Don't let your kids play soccer. Don't let your kids play soccer.
More than boxing?
Well, I mean, it's like every time you get hit in the head, a concussion.
Yeah.
It's like your brain is like a maraca. Like, yeah, but I don't know, man. It's sports is the thing that keeps me going. Reading about them, talking about them. So, I need you to get some more sports this year. Okay, or I'm gonna quit this podcast unless a cool movie comes out every week. I'm just telling you ahead of time.
Or I'll watch one football match.
Yeah.
So when does football season start?
In the fall. So this year it'll probably start the first week of September.
Oh, okay.
So I just looked at it. 22% of all soccer injuries are concussions.
Whoa.
Which is saying a lot because you never really know when they're injured because they just fall on the ground and start
holding. They're flopping it. Yeah. They're flopping for real.
So next time somebody falls on the ground, and doesn't move, I'm like, you faking motherfucker. Get up, faker. he's probably
like, no, he got concussed.
Yeah, he probably got a concussion.
Like, come on, you're faking. You're not even moving around. You got to sell it a little bit.
And you know what it is from, right? Those contested headers.
And
when you jump in the air and basically headbutt, you're either going to headbutt the ball or the person's head. So it's it's probably not a good. And you don't wear helmets, so it's probably not a good idea.
Yeah.
But football is going to be incredible this year, man. They add an extra game.
Oh,
there's
really?
no longer 16 games. There's 17 games.
Why is that?
Revenue. Another game is another week of advertising. It's another week of stadium sales, concessions, tickets. All the different revenue. Another week of Monday Night Football. So, I mean, the NFL is all about that cash.
Yeah, no. That's like one criticism I hear a lot of people say, like from other countries about American football is like, what's wrong with you guys? You guys play for like 1 minute and then they show 5 minutes of commercial.
Yeah, that 1 minute
so true though.
An entire soccer game though.
Yeah, but a football game takes 4 hours and 3 hours are commercials.
Yeah, but I mean, soccer games continuously run, and then they run some extra time, and nobody really knows what it is. So if you're a sports fan, you don't even know how much when the shit ends. It's terrible, and like maybe 15 times a game, things get exciting.
Yes, soccer's the only sport where like if there's 3 goals, then it's an exciting game.
It's like exciting.
Like, whoa, there are 3 goals.
At least hockey, right? Because hockey's the shit. So at least in hockey, 3 goals, but that usually means there's 30 shots on goal. There's a lot of action. There's hitting. There's penalties, power plays. I mean, at least hockey has action behind its goals. It's difficult to score a goal just because it's a difficult skill, right? But not because it takes you 15 minutes to get to the other side of the field. Soccer is terrible. If anyone likes soccer, I'm sorry, Dante, I know you want this podcast to work, but if you like soccer more than American football, you better not listen to this shit ever. We're never going to talk about football.
No, we're going to talk about football. I'm going to learn football just for this.
We're not. Well, then you talk about it.
Next time I'm going to come wearing a Lionel Messi shirt.
Yeah, you talk about whether someone wants to be in a Super League or you want to stay in UEFA or, is Manchester City going to do this?
Oh, man, did you see the Manchester United game? That was mental. That was mental, bruv.
Yeah, bruv. You're a madman, bruv. Yeah, you did the...
I'm going to become a Peckham Ute.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you right now, don't bring that shit here. I'd rather talk about American curling than
I know all about American curling. Did you see what CC Smith did last game? That was crazy.
First of all, I don't know who that is. And if that is a real curler, I'm never going to talk to you again.
I just made that up. I'm going to look it up. And if it happens to be true, know that I just made it up, please.
I'm looking at right now. CC Smith.
No, that better not be a real person.
CC Smith is a stunt man.
Oh, okay.
And National Treasure he was in. The Wolfman and Prometheus.
Okay, 3 bad movies.
He was an African-American boxer named CC Smith, American composer, and CC Smith from Canada, 3rd place curling championship.
Nah, you're lying.
In the Ontario Regional Championships.
Stop lying.
No, I'm not lying. Curtis Smith.
C, what's the other C? Curtis Smith. Curtis Smith from the curling. He was in the Ontario Regional Championships.
Yeah, William December Williams.
Yeah, I know. Oh boy, what's wrong with this?
I just made that up. No.
Wait, really? You're telling me Curtis Smith, who plays 3rd place in the Ontario National Championship, was fake?
He's not a curler, but he does some good broom work though. I think he cleans my office. So
he's the janitor.
Yeah, no, he's a custodial worker.
I'm sorry. CC Smith, the custodial worker.
So, talk about a couple movies, and I know another big part of what we share. You now with my other son Enrique than with me, but any good game stuff going
on? Well, there are a couple of trailers, like the Ratchet and Clank trailer came out yesterday, actually.
Okay,
like that's something they showed off last year, and like when they announced like the whole PS5 like lineup and all that, and it's finally going to come out this June. It looks actually pretty cool. Like I've never played Ratchet and Clank or anything, but I don't know. It looks pretty fun. It really shows off the power of the PS5. I think not that any of us really have one, anyways.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you can be as
yeah, I
powerful as
know.
you want.
Like yeah, apparently it's been becoming the fastest selling PlayStation console. Yet I know not a single person that has one. So
Yeah,
that's
it's
weird.
some asshole
That
in
buys them out. Yeah.
yeah that has like a basement full of PS5s that he can't sell for $1,200. So hopefully, if you're listening out there and you have a PS5, I am totally willing to pay $700 for it, but no more than that.
No, don't say that. So then people are gonna be so like, oh, it's all right. I can sell it for $700 too.
Well, I need a bundle and an extra controller, and I'll buy it. I'll take it off your hands. I mean, look, you're just using it as an ottoman right now.
As an ottoman, yeah.
You're not actually playing it because you can only play. You know, my house has a lot of TVs, right? An extraordinary amount based on the number of rooms because we have them outside too. I couldn't use that many PS5s. So if you're sitting there at home and you have more than two, and you thought you were going to make a killing on eBay, and you're not, please email my son at
CC Smith.
I was going to give you a real email address.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I cut you in. CC Smith at OntarioNational.ca. Yeah, but I will totally buy it though if you're really serious about that. Just contact me. You know, just get at me. You know, and I will pay $700 for a bundle, hopefully with Spider-Man and an extra controller. Matter of fact, I go to $750. You can get me the hard drive version. I don't want that fucking internet version thing. I don't want that. I want one with a hard drive in it, an extra controller, and Spider-Man with Miles. With Spider-Man Miles Morales?
Yes, and I'll give you $640 for it.
Okay, now it's $640.
Well, when I say it out loud, I'm like, wait a minute.
You're like, wait,
what's wrong with you? That's crazy. Nah, but you know, by sometime midsummer, they'll be readily available, and then those assholes will be sitting on so many PlayStations. That's what I hope happens. They just come out with PlayStations, and they're gonna be like Switches. You know, like everybody can get one if you want one. And those assholes that try to screw everybody during Christmas, those other times, trying to get them to, feel bad and buy $1,200 PlayStation 5s, that you'll just have them in your house for the rest of your life. Asshole.
Yeah, so, I will not buy anything off a scalper. Like, if you bought that, then you deserve to sit on that. Like you bought it just for the sole purpose that no one else can get one. So you lose, sir. You get nothing. Good day, sir.
You get nothing. Yeah. Good day, sir. Good day. Yeah. But if you're one of those guys and you're willing to use a tiny markup, maybe like 5%.
No.
I might get at you.
To die, and I hope they burn in hell.
I might get at you for 5%, but don't be crazy. Just don't be crazy.
No.
I still check every once in a while, like an asshole. Like probably twice a week, I check all the stores.
I still enter those giveaways, trying to win stuff. I know that's like a really slim chance, but oh man, maybe this is my time. I'm gonna get a PS5, even an Xbox. I'll take a free Xbox. I just want something.
So I'm looking at you now, right? So I know you wear cool hats and cool shirts. What shirt you got on? I can't see it.
Oh yeah, I got the WandaVision Simpsons shirt here.
Oh, that's tight. I like that. That's nice. It's nice.
It's called WandaVision. It's from Ripped Apparel.
Dude, don't be shouting them out.
Can we get a sponsorship, please?
Yeah, don't be shouting them out if you ain't getting no money.
But, I'm a frequent customer. It'd be nice to get some free products. We'll shout you out every episode if you want.
We'll just put that stuff on the podcast. We'll both have it in our background. Your new Air Jordan Goku shirt or some shit like that. Your Ric Flair Wu-Tang shirt, whatever you got. Just email my son at.
No, don't say it.
At CC Smith.
They're gonna be mad about something we said in the podcast, and they're gonna email me stuff.
Come on, man.
You don't like Mortal Kombat? What's wrong with you?
Yeah, but you know what? That's fine. You should take comments, and you know what else?
I'm fine with comments, but I don't want you to get in my email.
And look, so one thing about us, right? Me and my son Dante, is that we're both worldly people. So if you want to write something that you want us to discuss, maybe something you don't even think that we're knowledgeable in, you give us a couple of days and we'll have a knowledgeable conversation about your topic.
NFTs, which I totally know what they are, and I don't need any research on.
Yeah, I actually know what they are because I'm way smarter than you in that particular area of the world, and I'm going to buy one, and we can talk about that. No. We can talk about that in a later episode next week if you want. We could talk about cryptocurrency, NFTs, stuff like that. So I can educate you a little bit or educate your audience a little bit. But yeah, trust me, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. It's not a great thing yet, but it's definitely a good thing. It's one of those things that in 5 years you would have wished you were doing it right now.
To be like Kevin Smith, he's selling that movie of his on NFT.
I might buy it. You want to buy it?
You're gonna buy his movie? It's called Kilroy Was Here. It's like a horror movie about like that Kilroy Was Here graffiti or something like that.
Yeah, okay.
His daughter's in it, Harley Quinn Smith, if you know her.
Yeah, I saw her on that show.
Oh, the one that with the celebrities in it.
Yeah. Celebrities, something, whatever.
Yeah.
With Mayim Balak.
Yeah.
With Blossom.
No, but she's a legit actress. She's in stuff. She was in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, the Tarantino movie.
Yeah, okay, sure.
And she has a show out right now on Freeform. Freeform, another channel. You want to send us some money here?
Yeah, Freeform.
Cruel Summer. Watch now on I don't know what day. Thursdays? I don't know. Thursday nights.
Do I watch a show on Freeform?
Grownish? I don't know.
Grownish. I do watch Grownish. Okay, there you go. Because I support the black man. And I like all his shows. They're pretty good. They're pretty decent. I know you watch them.
Watch who now?
Kenya Barris.
Kenya Barris?
Yeah.
I don't know if he's even involved in Grownish anymore. Or any of that stuff. He left ABC Studios. After they went to air that one episode, remember? Like the Colin Kaepernick one or something.
Oh, yeah. But he's still dating Tracy Ellis Ross, right?
I don't think he is, I don't know if he ever was.
I think he was, man. Come on, dude. You're not up on that. You want to watch the Oscars, but you don't know about the Shade Room.
I was going to say, I don't read the Shade Room. I don't read the Grapevine. Well, I do read the Grapevine a little bit.
I
don't read the Shade Room. Lipstick Alley. I'm not on those gossip sites.
Come on, man. You need to get in the Shade Room, brother.
The Shade Room? No.
You get a Shade Room, man. You got anything else you want to talk about? Because I'm still ready to go.
All right, there's like three like little news items. Two are like not really news. One, okay. I just wanted your opinion on pretty much. One is that Russell Crowe here, he went in Australia. He's an Australian, right? He went on a radio program talking about something he shouldn't have said.
Okay.
The audio was deleted from the internet, but I do have the transcript here.
Okay, go ahead.
This is what he said.
Wait. Before you begin.
Yeah.
How do you delete something from the internet?
Well, it's probably still there somewhere, but
because I put more shit up there, I could delete it.
they got it removed, or I guess like the radio station got it removed, or whoever the person. You'll hear the information that came out. Maybe that company that he's working with probably wanted them to delete it, but this is what he said.
Okay,
Russell Crowe on Joy 94.9 in Australia. He said, "I'm going to get on my bicycle. I'm going to ride up to Disney Fox Studios. And around 9:15, I shall be Zeus. It's for Thor. It's my last day of Zeusing about, and I'm going to enjoy it." That's what he said.
Wow, he leaked?
Really? He leaked the fact that he's playing Zeus in Thor Love and Thunder.
How's that work, though? I mean, Zeus is clearly not of Norse mythology.
But here's the thing, because I don't know if you know or not, Christian Bale has already been cast in the movie, and he's going to be playing Gore the God Butcher. So the theory is that there can be all the different types of gods there, and he's going to kill like different types of gods, not just Norse. He's going to go after the Greek gods. Like, so that's where Zeus probably would be in there. He probably won't be like a major character. I don't know if he's going to kill Zeus or not, but he'll kill some of the Greek gods. Maybe people are saying the Celtic gods even. I don't know about that.
Wow.
I could see Egyptian gods maybe.
He's going to kill Sheamus. He's going to kill
Egyptian gods maybe. I don't know, because Moon Knight's coming out and that deals with Egyptian gods. So
he's going to kill Amon-Ra.
Yeah. But yeah, so he's playing Zeus.
Wow, that's a I don't know. You know, Marvel doesn't play that shit, man. That's a pretty big, it's a pretty big leak.
Yeah, I know.
Let's hope that he's not a major character because then it won't be that big of a deal.
Yeah, I don't
They
think he
must have.
will be, to be honest.
Did Russell Crowe do that interview on a Wednesday? Because you know Russell Crowe on Wednesday, he get be fucked up, man. He turned into that beautiful mind, Russell Crowe. He says some crazy shit.
No, because people had a feeling he was in the movie because he was seen with like the other actors, like in Australia.
But yeah, he's Australian, so is
No,
what
he was
Hemsworth, right? And Bale too, right?
Bale is he's English.
Oh man,
But they're filming the movie in Australia and like they went to like a I forgot what sport it was. Football
Rugby,
match, what they call football.
Australian rules football.
Yeah, or something like that. And like Taika was there and Jeff Goldblum was there and the Chris Hemsworth and the other actors in the movie. And Russell Crowe was there with them.
Got it.
And they're wearing like all the same hats. So that's probably like a production hat or something. So like Russell Crowe is in there. So yeah, he's confirmed to be in the movie and he's playing Zeus.
So you're telling me Jeff Goldblum's coming back?
But yeah, they haven't announced it, but it seems like he's gonna be back.
Ooh.
The one person who they haven't seen there is Tom Hiddleston. So Loki might not be in the movie.
Well, I mean, you know, he's off doing his own thing, right?
Yeah, but they could have used Loki to set up, like, you know, like we were saying, set up Thor for. But honestly, I think that Loki might end up still being dead by the end of it, you know.
Yeah. I'm super excited, man. They're gonna put the Grandmaster in the Thor. I like that. I thought he was great.
He was funny.
Thor Ragnarok. I thought it was pretty good. So the Grandmaster.
Oh wait, what did they kill the Grandmaster? Is he considered a god or probably not?
He's not a god, I don't think.
Yeah.
No, the Grandmaster's not a god. He's just I guess he'd be sort of close to the Collector, right?
Yeah, like they're brothers. I know that much.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I don't know what they would be considered. Probably not gods, no.
But like no, but you know, the comics they were much more powerful than they seem to be, you know, in the movies. So I mean, I know they're elders. They're elders of the universe. I don't know if that makes them gods.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Like, yeah, they're like elders.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think so either.
Gods, but Induagest. That was very nerdy of me, but I just said it. That's his other name in the comics.
You better have looked that up because if you knew that off the top of your head, then...
I do that off the top of my head. I don't know if I said it right, but yeah. Okay,
I'm not even mad. I'm impressed.
Yeah, I'm not even mad. You eat a whole wheel of cheese
out the fridge.
I'm not mad. I'm impressed. Yeah, no, I mean I know some stuff.
And here's another thing that I'm really curious how you think about about this. So there's a little show that was on TV. I didn't really watch it, but I know you liked it, called How I Met Your Mother, right?
Yeah, a little show.
Little show that went on for like 9 seasons or something.
Which, by the way, I watched half an episode like 3 hours ago.
Okay, so then you'll either be disappointed or excited about this next news. Coming to Hulu, what if I told you there's a show coming out called How I Met Your Father? And it's starring Hilary Duff. And it's going to be on Hulu. And it's like a sequel series to How I Met Your Mother.
Oh, God. Oh, man. Wow. So it wasn't like How I Met Your Mother went off the air with a lot of momentum. It was kind of fizzling out.
People say the last episodes,
2
especially
seasons.
The finale, were like not good.
Yeah, I mean, it was one of those things that the setup was so incredible that whatever they did, you were like, you know, it's not going to live up to your expectations. It can't. So you're going to take that and reverse it. How I Met You. Well, so it is not another story about someone meeting someone's father. It's the same concept as How I Met Your Mother. It is a prequel or sequel or whatever.
They say it's
How I Met Your Mother.
They say it's a sequel series, but in my mind, like they haven't announced any like of the original actors or anything coming back. So in my mind, they're just using the same concept again, and there might be loose connections, if anything. That's what I'm imagining.
With that.
That's what I'm thinking is going to happen.
Because, by the way, Hilary Duff looks nothing like the actual mother.
No, she's going to be a new character. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay.
Like it's just going to be like another like. Pretty much the same concept again, but reversed. the genders, I guess. Like her
Oh,
talking
I
about
got you. Okay,
how this is
same.
how I met your
Okay,
father.
I'm okay with because they won't tarnish them. Yeah, I'm okay.
But I
They
don't
won't
know if
tarnish,
like Neil Patrick Harris will show up in the show or anything like that, or something like that. Jason Segel or something.
I know you didn't watch the show. But for anyone who did watch the show, it'll be pretty cool for Neil Patrick Harris to show up and smack the shit out of Hilary Duff.
What?
Smacking was a very central theme. They had like a tradition of like smacking the shit out of each other. So it would be great if Neil Patrick Harris. I know you're listening.
He's definitely listening.
I know you
and
have.
PH would listen to this.
Well, I know he has a bot that surfs the internet for mentions of his name.
Like, oh, it's like Mr. Harris, Master Harris.
Yeah,
You've been mentioned on the Walton Boyz.
So you'd be like, so just in case, Neil Patrick Harris, NPH, Doogie Howser, Neil Patrick Harris, just in case we can get on there. But if you're listening, sir, please get on that Hulu show and smack the shit out of Hilary Duff. That'll be. They tease the slap. I watch it just so I wouldn't miss it. So you need to watch it, Dante, to catch up, because it would be a shame for you to watch your first part of that type of series
of the How I Met Your verse.
Yeah, the How I Met Your verse, starting
That's what it's gonna be called,
with Hilary Duff.
So yeah, but the original creators are going to be producers on the show. And the show,
Lori show, right?
No. I don't remember the names of the creators, but it was not Chuck Lorre. No.
So that was a CBS show without Chuck Lorre.
Yeah, it was a CBS show without Chuck Lorre.
That is crazy.
Did it have laugh track?
Yes. Yeah.
I wonder if that was an actual laugh track or studio audience, because I don't know.
2-camera laugh track, typical. So what's the last story?
So we were talking about Zack Snyder and like Justice League earlier and all that. But before Justice League, obviously came Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice.
Yep.
So Zack Snyder and the screenwriter for that movie, Chris Terrio, they revealed what they originally wanted the movie to be called. A movie that, mind you, already doesn't have that great of a title. Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice.
Yeah.
This is for real. I'm gonna say it once and then spell it out because it's kind of a pun. They wanted the movie to be called Son of Sun and Night of Night.
I get it. Don't you have to spell it out?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I got it.
Son of
the Sun with Superman, right?
Yeah, and Night
Son of S-U-N and K of N. Yeah.
Yes.
That is ridiculous. So there was no good title being considered for that movie.
Honestly, it could have just been called Batman versus Superman. I don't know why they had to add Dawn of Justice.
That would be the same. I don't know. You know what? When you're naming a movie, do not use colons, because that shit does not work out. Do not use them.
Especially if it's the first one you're doing of it. It's not like there was another Batman versus Superman movie before.
Right.
It's only acceptable in a sequel.
It's not like it's like Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Yeah. Star-Lord
cleans the poop cage or something crazy like that. You're like, oh, okay, I know what the movie's about. Yeah, it's again, DC. Totally get it. Totally get it. Nothing surprises me. It's like choosing between the worst evils, right? Just like all their ideas are terrible. So whatever you pick is going to be the best of the terrible ideas.
And the worst part is, it's funny because Marvel actually ripped off DC, but the movie came out first. The reason why Captain America 3 was Civil War is because DC was going to do Batman versus Superman. So Kevin Feige asked them, because they were going to do something different for Captain America 3. They asked them, can you please make this Civil War instead? And then it came out before Batman versus Superman anyways. And it was a way better movie.
Yeah,
Kevin Feige's a mastermind. He knows how to play the game for real.
Yeah, look. Yeah, track record, all those things. It matters. I mean, I hope DC starts making good movies, because even though I'm clearly a Marvel person, even from a comic book standpoint, I do have a lot of love for DC, because it's kind of where I started my journey in comics, right? Yeah. With Batman and Superman, like a lot of people. I even read the Aquaman comic, so and I'm dedicated.
That was before he was considered cool too.
Yeah, well, I don't know if it's ever. That was.
Well, they tried to make him so
That was
cool.
green underwear Aquaman. I did that green underwear before they started showing gills and shit. So
yeah, that's why they made fun of him with Mermaid Man and SpongeBob. They literally put a bra on that guy. It's like, see the mockery they do of Aquaman. He's always the butt of the joke.
Yeah, so I hope they do better, but until they do, I will never trust a movie that they're putting out.
Well, I'm excited for Suicide Squad. I honestly think that's going to be a good movie.
You keep saying that, man. The first one was okay.
It was first of all, it was bad.
No, it was okay.
No, it was
fine.
bad. It was bad.
It was okay.
It was bad.
It's okay.
But this new one, it's technically a sequel, but just from the fact they're calling it the Suicide Squad and not Suicide Squad 2, kind of tells you something. Like you probably don't need to watch the first one to watch this one.
I did not know that. Okay, back up.
Yeah.
What's the name of the first movie?
Suicide Squad.
What's the name of the second movie?
The Suicide Squad.
Okay,
Suicide Squad.
They're Fast and Furiousing me.
Yes.
Oh man.
But this time it makes sense because they kind of want you to forget the first one.
No. They're Fast and Furious.
No, nothing's as bad as Fast and Furious.
No, they're Fast and Furiousing me, dude. I can't take it. You're trying to confuse me into watching your movie. It ain't gonna work.
It's not as bad as Fast and Furious. That's the most confusing one. It started off the Fast and Furious.
The Fast and Furious.
Too Fast, Too Furious. The Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift.
Yeah,
Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
Fast 5. And then like Furious 6 or something like that.
Were you saying all that from memory?
Yeah, and then like Fast and Furious 7, and then Fate of the Furious, F8. And this next one's called F9.
Fast and Furious 9?
No, it's just called F9.
Oh, do you know? Do you know them in actual chronological order?
Yeah, I just said it. Oh, like in the story?
Oh no, in the storyline.
I don't know. It's confusing now.
Yeah, it's all over the place.
Like most of the movies came up are now before Tokyo Drift, right?
Yes.
For some reason.
Yeah, they're all before Tokyo Drift.
Because Han, that's the reason why.
Right. Han's still gonna be there.
But now Han's back in the new one, even though they killed him off twice.
Yeah. It's funny because so this movie is going to be before he dies, so it's before the Hobbs and Shaw type thing. So is a Rock in this movie?
No, instead they got John Cena.
Okay. Oh yeah. I saw that. It's John Cena's Dom's brother.
Dom's brother. I'm like, what? In what universe is John Cena
so we was
brother?
Decade, and now you got a brother. That's a super spy. Your family's a bunch of overachievers.
And Helen Mirren's in there. I'm like, what?
Yes, that's nice.
She better not be their mom, because then I'll be so confused.
No, but she's already the mom, right? She's like Shaw's mom, right?
Oh, right. See, I'm really confused.
So first of all, you could put Helen Mirren in any movie.
She's gonna be in Shazam too. I don't know if you know that.
Look, Helen Mirren's a sexy beast. That's a sexy woman right there. That's a nice, sexy old ass white lady right there. Helen Mirren. I'm the president of the Helen Mirren fan club. Her body's banging. She's beautiful. I love you, Helen Mirren.
A bit creepy, but all right. I'll allow
Don't you love
it, I
Helen
guess.
Mirren?
I do, but I'm not gonna be a creep about it.
Yeah. I mean, she's sexy, man. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Put her in all the movies you want to. I'm gonna see it now. You just convinced me to see it.
To see Fast and Furious 9?
Yeah, I'm gonna see Helen Mirren.
Well, you gotta watch it anyways. They're really gonna go to space?
Yo, dude, remember we were joking about that?
I always joke about that, like saying that, what are they gonna do next? Time travel or space travel?
We never see that trailer. Like we saw that trailer together, right? Like
I did the reaction for my channel.
Oh, you did a reaction to it on your YouTube channel. Oh yeah, you're right. And I was like, what the fuck? These motherfuckers are going to space.
I didn't believe. I was joking.
But they've done everything. They're either gonna go underground and battle the mole people, or they're gonna go to outer space.
Why don't they do a crossover? The other biggest Universal property is Jurassic Park. Just put dinosaurs.
Oh,
they got nothing to lose.
Travel back in time with a couple Corvettes.
I always say, like, Universal also owns Back to the Future. Get a DeLorean in there. They race back in time back to the dinosaurs. So it's a little bit of Jurassic Park stuff in there without
Yeah,
being
because
Jurassic
Dom
Park.
can drive the DeLorean. Do you think he can gun it to 88?
He can at least get an 87. I know that much.
Yeah, I gotta gun it to 88.
He's at least gonna get 87. I don't know
That
about
was
88.
That's one of the funniest things.
I know 88.
88. I'm like 88. I
You're
drove
like,
88 coming home from work today.
yeah, no. In 1985, was that like a lot?
I guess, man.
It was like, whoa, 88 miles per hour. You can time travel?
That's crazy. And first of all, everyone knows a DeLorean can't get to 88 miles. Maybe that was the whole thing.
Yeah, I was like,
if you can get a DeLorean to go 88
because
miles
it's such
per
a
hour.
bad car, I guess.
Yeah, it was terrible. If you can get a DeLorean to go to 88 miles per hour and you have a flux capacitor, your ass going back.
I guess that was the most unreasonable part of the movie. Is like, no way it can get at 88 miles per hour.
Yeah,
the
like
rest
88.
I buy, but come on.
Yeah.
88.
Time travel.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
It makes sense. You had the flux capacitor. Come on, that made sense.
DeLorean to 88 though.
Like, come on.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, yeah.
Maybe you should have had a Mustang. I
80, 85, no problem.
Yeah. 80, 85, no problem. 88, maybe you're pushing a little bit.
Like, yeah, I buy that he stole plutonium from Iranian terrorists and put in a flux capacitor, but come on, 88.
Yeah. Nah. It'd be cool if Tony Stark did it. I'd be like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it makes sense. But Doc Brown, he didn't do that.
Brown, which basically, by the way, it's a very good soda if you ever want to.
Doc Brown?
Yeah.
Is that a knockoff Dr. Pepper?
No, dude.
Okay.
You don't go to delis and shit?
No. I don't go to delicatessens.
You don't really?
I've never been to Cat's Deli.
Dude, Dr. Brown is a great soda, right? So they make really good cream soda, black cherry soda.
I've seen
they
that
make
brand,
the celery.
actually,
You ever had the celery with the celery flavored soda? You got to go to a nice Jewish deli, man. Yeah, this shit's delicious.
I have actually heard of that brand, yeah.
That's the only Doc Brown I like. I like Knits and some celery Doc Brown soda.
You said you like Knish?
I said Knits. I said Knits. I meant Knish, yes.
Rap Snitch Knishes?
Rap Snitch Knish. Oh, don't start that shit. Don't start that. So look, man, this has been fun.
Yeah, it has.
How long we talked? Like an hour and change?
Like an hour 45, I think. Yeah.
Nice. So you better get enough material to edit down to at least 40 minutes. Cool shit.
Yeah. How
long should a podcast be?
They really vary. A lot of them are over an hour.
Okay. We got an hour worth of
some
shit.
Like Joe Rogan ones, like even I just see it on YouTube, or 3 hours or something. I'm like, okay.
So we gotta start thinking about special guests. I think I'm gonna get Michael J. White.
Yeah, right. You're not getting Michael J. White on here.
You crazy, man. Me and Mike go back like wave right. Caps. we go back, boy. You crazy. I was in Black Dynamite. You know I was in Black Dynamite.
You were not in Black Dynamite. You were not Chocolate Giddy Up.
I was not Chocolate
You were not Chocolate Giddy Up.
When they were in the salon, right? Or the barbershop, they were talking, trying to dissect the clues, right? About, like the anaconda malt liquor or whatever.
Makes you go,
I was the one that said, woo! That was me. Everybody look at that.
That was not you. That was not him.
That's
no
me.
one look it up. That's not him.
He's
a liar.
Up. If you ever want to know
he's
what
a liar and his breath
looks
stinks.
like. Yep.
He is a liar and his breath stinks.
You're a liar and your breath stinks. No, but if you ever want to see me, please look up a Black Dynamite. Look at the scene where they find out about anaconda liquor, gives you a little Richard, and I'm in that shop in the back doing my thing. It's my first acting credit. I'm a member of the SAG.
He's not in SAG.
I'm a SAG.
Fake announcement. He's fake.
Yeah.
Fake announcement.
Fake news.
He's lying.
No, I will be in SAG one day, though. I will be. How do you know I'm lying about the future?
I didn't say that you're not ever going to be, but you're not in it right now.
He's lying.
At this point in time, you are a liar.
Yeah, you are a liar, sir. You, sir, are a liar. So we got to start coming up with some catchphrases, too.
Catchphrases?
Yeah, I think I got one already. You, sir, are an asshole. Like, that was a good one.
That was a good one.
That was a good one. And we should start, you know what we should do? Since are you gonna have video for this as well?
Yeah.
So why don't you do some reactions with me, man?
Yeah, we could.
What the fuck, man?
Yeah, there are ways to do it on Zoom, I think.
But I guess you can't even. Well, you got to see me to see my reaction, right?
That's true.
But I guess we'll hear it. I just want to tell everyone, if this podcast becomes very popular, I will show my face. The reason I now is because I have a highly prestigious job, and I want to make sure that I don't have any.
He's kind of a big deal.
I'm kind of a big deal. Well, relatively big deal. But I will definitely show myself if this thing becomes popular, because I love sharing my opinion. I love talking to my baby boy, and we talk like this all the time, by the way. So
that's true. We had like hour-long phone calls just talking about random stuff.
Yeah. So to record it, it's not really a lot of effort for us, right? So This is what we do. I think to make the show better, we'll start to come up. I like the agenda today. I like the topic discussions. I think that's great. It keeps it moving. But I love to get people to start to kind of give us things they want to talk about. I think we can make a good time and a lot of fun, like talking about what people want to hear. If they know how we talk, they know our personalities, maybe they want to hear us talk about something, right? And we don't want to, miss what's relevant and what's important. So once we get out there, if people want to give their suggestions, we'll give you a way to do that, and we will talk about it. So we will talk about anything, or at least I will. I'll talk about anything you want to talk about, whether I know something about it or not. I'm the kind of person that, even if I don't know shit about it, I'll still give you an opinion on it because this is kind of how I am. But Dante's the kind of person that he'll have all the facts, and all the research will be done. He's doing numbers. He's doing the research. So, last week we put liquid paper on a beat. It died. I wish we could name ourselves Prestige Worldwide.
I don't know if that's like copyrighted or anything.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Probably is.
Yeah, but
they sell shirts with it on it, so probably.
Yeah, Prestige Worldwide. The first name. So we can also do that, Dante. We can go visit classic,
oh yeah, movies. We could do like a classic movie review, or not even just a classic, just a movie we just want to watch.
Yeah,
anything we want to watch.
So if you want to pick a movie for next week, we watch it. We talk about it. I'm down with that too. Right. We can do a bunch of new releases now, since things are starting to come out pretty fast.
Yeah, and plus, like now, the whole deal with like Warner Brothers and HBO Max, that's like the best thing.
I love it.
Every movie this year coming out from Warner Brothers is going to be on HBO Max for 31 days.
I'd pay $30 to see it, man, easily.
And Disney Plus is going to have a few things. Cruella de Vil, and then Black Widow is going to be one too.
Who's Cruella de Vil? Who was playing?
Oh, Emma Stone. It actually looks pretty good.
Oh, okay. I can see her.
Yeah.
I was just hoping it wasn't a black lady.
Okay, but no, it's not.
Well, I like to portray our systems
as evil puppy killers.
Yeah. Yes. Exactly. I'm just glad it's not Tajari Henson or something like that.
Tajari P. Henson.
Yeah. I refuse to say the P because
you better say the P as part. I don't know what the P stands for, but it's there.
But why is the P even in there? It's like, so you're trying to distinguish yourself from the other Tajari Henson? It's out there like this.
You don't know Taraji F. Henson?
Yeah, I'm gonna call it.
No, that's because people don't know that Jim Henson's full name was Taraji Jim Henson, but he just went by Jim Henson. You didn't know that?
I did not know that.
He just shortened it to Jay Henson. His name is Taraji Jim Henson.
Well, then that makes sense.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll start saying the P so no one will get confused between Cookie on Empire
and Cookie Monster
and Kermit the Frog and Cookie Monster.
Cookie and Cookie Monster.
Yeah. So, dude. Okay. Write this down for a later episode. I love to talk about Terrence Howard, man. Oh my God. Whenever I can get a chance, talk about Terrence Howard. I'm down with that. Talk about Terrence Howard. Because Terrence Howard is a crazy motherfucker. And I love his ass, boy. He makes me feel good about myself.
I don't know if you know this or not, but Malcolm Spellman, we talked about him a lot. You know what he was most known for before this, probably?
Best Man.
Best Man?
Did he do Best Man?
No.
Was he the Best Man guy? What was it? Don't say that swimming movie.
No, he was the writer on Empire.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
He pitched this show to Marvel. It's not like they approached him to do the Falcon and Winter Soldier show. He pitched the show to him.
Is that red-headed black dude?
Kinda. He's like a light-skinned guy.
He got freckles. He's like a Maya Rudolph looking motherfucker.
I think that's what you're talking about.
Oh,
Looks
okay,
like an afro.
I know you're talking about.
Yeah, Malcolm Spellman.
He look like a black Post Malone.
Oh my God. I guess that's what you're talking about.
You know what I mean, without the tattoos.
Yeah.
But with the same, weird face. So come up with the topics for next week, man. This was fun.
Yeah.
I had a good time. Signing off. Peace.
Peace.
Well, I guess we got to do an exit, right? We got to do some kind of outro.
All right. This has been the Walton Boyz podcast. You can watch this right here on YouTube or any of your favorite podcast services. Leave any comments down below about any future topics you want to hear, any questions you want answered, any feedback on the show, anything like that. Just stay tuned here. We'll come out with I don't know how often we'll do it. We'll try to do it every week or something like that. But you'll know when it comes out, and I hope you enjoy it, guys. Thanks.
Click, subscribe. All right. Love you, baby boy. I love you.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.